In one of Japan's schools, there was a young girl named Fujino. Fujino dreamt of becoming a manga artist. However, she had a big problem. She knows that she needs a story for a manga, but despite racking up her brain, she just can't come up with a satisfying story. Until now, because one evening she had a chat with another girl who was known for telling amazing stories. Fujino finally understood the key aspects of coming up with an idea for a manga story. And today, we will explore these key aspects and an efficient way to brainstorm ideas. Let's get started.
僕は漫画家になりたかった。
Welcome to the new episode of the How to Make Manga series Path to Mangaka, where we will be talking about the idea. As a beginner mangaka, it's not really easy to make people invested in your manga. And so coming up with a good idea is one of the first things that you need to think about if you actually want people to care about what you create. And so let's get started. And so if you remember, in the second episode of this series, we talked about the three essentials, and these were story, art, and paneling, and today we will be starting with the idea. So when it comes to creating a manga idea, there are three things that we actually need to think about. These are the message, the plot and genre, and also the feedback. These are the main three things that you need to think about when you want to create an idea, okay? So let's start with the message. So the message is basically what you want to convey with your story. What do you actually want to tell through your manga? Is it, your own experience? Is it something that you have experienced before and you want to tell others about it? Is it something that you personally find interesting and you think that other people might find it interesting as well? Now, a lot of people might say that they don't really have a message, like they don't really know what they want to tell with their manga, which is something that a lot of beginner mangakas have. But every single person on this planet Earth have something to say. There's something that you can actually say to the readers, and you can do that through your message, okay? Now, if you're still not really sure what you want to convey with your story, then looking at other messages from other stories might help you a little bit to find out what you want to say with your manga, okay? Now, when it comes to that, make sure you do not copy the entire plot. Just make sure to look at the messages only to, get inspired of how other creators tell their messages through manga. Now, whatever your message is, I really want you to share it in the comments. First of all, this way you will actually know what your message is because you actually wrote it down. And the second thing is, a lot of people might get inspired through the message that you want to tell, and this way you will also be able to read other messages from other people, okay? Making manga is just way more than, having all of these action scenes and entertainment. It's also about the message. It is really, really important that you tell something with your story, because this is the reason why you are, doing the manga in the first place, because you want to say something. And again, every single person out of you right now has something to say. That's for sure. Now, once you have your message in mind, okay, now it's actually time to transform it into an actual manga idea. Now, for example, let's say that your message is to never give up. This is a simple message that a lot of, shonen manga try to convey. Okay, so it really could be something just like as never give up. But once you have that, now it's actually time to pick the plot and genre. The plot and genre is basically how you want to portray this exact message that you have. So for example, let's say that your message is now never give up, right? So it could be portrayed as something like the main character gets laughed at by others because of his or her dream. This is one example. Or that the main character, suffers from an illness and that they don't want to give up. This is the way that you want to portray your message. And so the way that the message will be told is that the main character will still prove all of them, wrong by achieving their dream or, beating the illness. Now, there are certain plot and genres that can portray certain messages very well. For example, let's say that we have the, message never give up again. It's way easier to portray that, in sport, just like, for example, Haikyuu, or like in shonen, just like, Black Clover. You see Asta all day, screaming that he does not want to give up. And so it's really easy to portray this kind of message in a shonen or, sport manga. So once you have your message, make sure to pick a plot and a genre that fits that message, okay? And again, you can look up your favorite mangas and how they do it to learn from them. Now, once you have that, you have to ask yourself one question, which is, would you actually read your story? Would you read the story that you just have come up with, okay? Because the entertainment part of your story is also important. Yes, I said that the message is also very important, but we have to balance both. Balancing both the message and the entertainment part of the story is really important because it will attract a lot of readers, because a lot of mangas have only, entertainment, and a lot of them only have message. So for example, mangas with only a message are mangas that, where you see the characters are really talking a lot and it's really boring, and mangas with only the entertainment part are mangas where you only see, action scenes. We don't want any of those things. We want to balance these two. We want to balance message, and we also want to balance entertainment. Now to the third part of coming up with an idea, which is getting feedback. Now, a lot of people think that, getting feedback has to be from people who knows what they're doing. People who make manga or people who are creators or something like that. But the thing is, when it comes to a manga idea, it's actually really easy to get feedback because it does not have to be from people who actually make manga. It could also be from people who just are interested in reading manga, or it does not even have to be manga fans. Like, it could be any kind of people, because it's only an idea, and this idea can be portrayed in a lot of media. So the story is not just good because it can't be turned into a manga. This is really important. The story has to be good because it can be turned into any kind of media. Now, how do you exactly get this feedback? You can obviously ask other people, to read your idea or tell you what they think of it, but the easiest way to do that is through actually joining our VIP community. Now, let me actually tell you what will happen if you actually join. So once you join, which is, for free right now, you will be able to submit a homework. So at the end of every episode of this series, you are getting a homework that you have to do. And now you can submit this homework inside this community that is for free right now. Then you will get direct feedback from the Manga School team immediately. Okay, so we will personally give you feedback to the homework that you have just submitted. So at the end of this episode, there will also be a homework, and then you will get direct feedback from us if you submit it. And once you do that, you will actually get better at making manga. And the reason why it is only free right now is because we can't really help everyone. And so the number of people who will be able to join this community for free is very limited. Okay, so make sure to join if you want to get your free spot. And if you join, don't just join and do nothing. Make sure to submit your homeworks so you can get better at making manga, and so you can use the chance of getting feedback from people who know what they're doing. Now, once you go through this entire process of, figuring out the message, the plot and genre, and then getting feedback, once you do all of these things, you will be able, or you will have a good manga idea. Now, how do you exactly go through this process? You will do this through the brainstorm method. So how does the brainstorm method actually work? So the first thing that you need to do when it comes to the brainstorm method is that you have to get all of your things done. Okay, so if you have homeworks, make sure it's done. If you have work, make sure it's done. Everything that you have to do has to be done. Once everything is done, make sure that you are also free in the evening. So everything is done and you will not be distracted anymore. This is very important. You cannot get distracted during this method. The next thing that you have to do is to turn off your phone and make yourself comfortable. Okay, this is also very, very important, because if you leave your phone, you will be distracted a lot, and also if you are not feeling comfortable, you're not gonna come up with good ideas. Why do you think a lot of people get a lot of ideas when they're showering? It's because they are feeling comfortable, and that's exactly what you need to do. So you can lie on bed or take a seat, whatever you want, just make sure you feel comfortable. And you can also listen to music, but make sure it's not with vocals, because the vocals will actually distract you more than they will help you. Now, once you have done all of that, it's time to get lost in your thoughts. Now you're like, what does that mean? So basically, you will try to come up with an idea. Now, the idea will not really come up instantly. And so what you do is you go back and you let your thoughts go wild. So you think about everything possible when it comes to the idea in your mind. And once you do that long enough, you will actually get an idea. So you will not get the idea at the very beginning, but once you actually concentrate, you will get an idea. Once you get this little idea in your head, make sure to write it down because you will forget it if you don't do that, and then get lost in your thoughts again. And you have to do this process over and over again until you are actually able to create ideas that are more interesting, because the first ideas that you will come up with are probably bad ideas, and so you have to wait. Just give it a little bit more time. A lot of people get their ideas, when they are watching something or when they are about to do something, and they get inspired by something outside. But using this, lost in thoughts method and the brainstorm method will actually make you able to come up with stuff. So ideas that are not directly influenced by other things. Of course, you will always be influenced by other things, but when you are not really distracted, it's more likely that you get something more original, and this is exactly what we want. And so now your homework for this episode is to actually come up with 3 good ideas. And do not forget to get the feedback, do all of the things that we actually talked about, because if you only come up with the message and the plot and genre and you don't get the feedback, you will not really get better, and these ideas will not really be good. There will be a normal idea or a bad idea, but once you get feedback, you will actually be able to create better and better ideas. And by the way, if you want to know what the biggest mistake beginner mangakas make in 2025, then make sure to watch the last episode. See you there.
僕は漫画家になりたかった。